so Western media didn't cover consistently what was happening in the territory in the Western engagement line controlled by Ukraine. And if you are so horrified about what is happening in Kyiv now, has anyone from CNN visited Donbass? Did they see schools that were destroyed? Did they see how women who were carrying babies were killed? How they were bombing the children's beach areas? Has anyone gone there? I think that you should ask these questions based on facts. And these facts are in the address made by President Putin. Thank you so much for your participation. We are concluding the press conference. Thank you.
Okay, we've just been listening.
Okay, breaking news coming in now. Russia saying that they want an independent government in Ukraine, hinting at that. Russia also saying surrender. Russia asking Ukraine to surrender. That was the big breaking news coming in. Russia asking Ukraine to surrender. Russia asking Ukrainian army to lay down arms. Russia saying no one will attack Ukraine or humiliate Ukrainian servicemen in any way. They say that they want an independent. They say they want to see Ukrainian people independent. General Bakshi, coming across to you, sir. That's a big breaking news update. As they surround Kiev, they're asking for Russian army to just give up and surrender. Speaking of an independent rule for the people of Ukraine, they just want them to give up, and that's it.
Look, that is part of psychological warfare that you undertake during operations. If you recall, while we were closing into Dhaka, Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw was making appeals for surrender, and we were dropping leaflets on the Pakistani troops in Bangladesh to lay down their arms. And that is what happened. When we got into Dhaka, we just had 3,000 troops. The Pakistanis had 30,000 troops there. But they lost the will to fight and they laid down their arms. Now the point to be seen is, for that we had done two things. One, we had bombed the hell out of them from the air. We had done precision bombing of the governor's house at Dhaka, where Niazi and the governor were holding a conference. They'd all ducked for cover, escaped with their dear lives, and their will to fight was collapsed, was broken. So what I think the Russians will do, they could do, is pinpoint attacks on command and control centers, break the will of the higher command, break the will of the Ministry of Defense, senior commanders. They're all, the command and control node is in Kyiv. They're already entering, their tanks are entering. By tomorrow, the main columns from the Belarus borders of the 41st Army, rather, they should also be inside. So it would be best if Russia got them to surrender. It would save a lot of bloodshed. But that depends on how much pummeling the Ukrainians have taken.